the United States, but every time she flew, she would get nervous. And so she would bring one of those big grandma Bibles with her on the plane. So whenever the plane was up there and faced with whether it's turbulence or just flying, just takeoff, she'd open up that Bible and just start to read the scriptures. And she would find peace in the scriptures. And one time she was sitting next to a young man who saw her pull out that big Bible, and he gave a little chuckle, but then went back to his work on his laptop. And after a while, he turned and asked her, he says, "You really don't believe all that stuff in there, do you?" The lady replied, "Of course I do. It's the word of God. It's the Bible." He smiled and said, "Here it comes. Well, what about that guy that was swallowed by the whale?" She goes, "Oh, Jonah." She says, I believe that's true because it's in the Bible. And then he asked, well, how do you suppose he survived all that time he spent inside that fish? And the lady said, "Well, I really don't know. I guess when I get to heaven, I'll ask him." So he smiled sarcastically and says, "Well, what if he's not in heaven?" She said, "Well, I guess you can ask him."